Hi, hi, hi. All right, I'm back. Okay, so today we're gonna do some mindful movements of the knees. So I'm gonna show you a couple little things, some movements you can do. I'm gonna do it all standing up, and then I'm gonna come in and, of course, give you that mind body stuff because that's what I do. So, hi, I'm Monique. I am the integrative mind body coach. I am here today to talk to you about TMS, what goes on in the knees, and just what we need to do to keep them healthy, keep them supported, maybe a couple stretches, little movement, and we'll go from there. So, I'm going to start with a couple things. First, there is a lot going on in the knees itself. There are ligaments and tendons and attachments coming in from not only the bottom where the lower leg is, but the top as well. This is our flexibility. This is our movement. This is our just freedom in life, right? Like, isn't it great to be able to just walk around and have this knee that can do all these things? I can climb stairs, I can climb mountains, I can hula hoop, I can, do yoga, I can do all the things I do. Y'all know I'm crazy. Okay, so anyways, I have these knees. So years ago, I had some injuries. I had actually broken the growth plates underneath my kneecaps right here. So there is one knee that is a little wobbly than the other. I don't know if you can see it like this or not, but they don't actually match. They're separate, which means structural. But guess what? I am many, many years pain-free because I have a secret mind body work. So, okay, you got these knees. They do all this stuff. They have all these cool things going on. Now what? Knee starts hurting. I have a lot of clients that have had knee pain over the years. What do? First, I like to just get around the kneecap and just get a little love, right? Just move it around a little bit. For years, this kneecap didn't even move. It was like stuck because it had so much tissue damage, so much scar tissue around it that like it literally wouldn't like wobble. And so now you can see I've got a movement. Of course, it's black, so it's a little bit hard to see, but you can see that I'm moving my kneecap around. So that's what I'll do first. Just kind of rotate it around, see what you got. Maybe stand up. Feet are pretty much closing. Your ankles are almost touching. You've got a little bit of space between, but they're not wide. I don't want you really wide here. I want you kind of tight in the thighs, gripping the thighs together, holding really tight. I'm going to ask you to squat down just a little bit, right? I would do this maybe. I'm going to go crazy and say 20 times. 20 times up and down, right? Do that. The next thing I would do was maybe lubricate the joints a little bit. So we want to have some rotation in the knees. We want to have some flexibility. So I would ask you to put your hands on your thighs, hands on my thighs, ready? And just bounce down a little bit, about like we were, and do knee circles. Ankles are together. The head is not moving. The only thing that's moving right now is my knees, okay? I'm not moving from the hips. I'm literally going around in circles. And I would do 20 that way and 20 the other way, right? Again, what we want to really work on is making sure that we have lubrication in the joints. Synovial fluid is a big deal. We want to make sure that we have movement. If you hear creaking, this is normal. Doesn't mean you have a problem. If you're afraid of it, go to a doctor, get diagnosed, make sure you don't. But normal wear and tear on joints is a pretty common thing. And spoiler alert, arthritis doesn't actually contribute to pain. It doesn't create the pain. So thinking that the knees maybe have arthritis and that's why they're hurting could be incorrect. Now, if you want to talk about this specifically and go further, DM me or shoot me a message on here and I will hook up with you and we will totally go there. But I have a lot of information that's outside the box and I'm not going to share it all here. But I'm happy to connect with you privately. So you got your knee circles. You've done a little bit of lubrication, a little bit of movement, right? We're going side to side. Maybe go side to side, like a little skier, right? Do something like this. Do the same thing, 20, right? We just want to move the body, move the tissue. Okay, so now you could, y'all know I like tools. I've had them my whole life. They're great for manipulating tissue and being able to get into spaces, but the reality is that the tension will come back, the stopping point will come back, the inflammation will come back if we don't work on the root causes. So that's why I want to talk mind body connection. But for the show, I'll do this. So I do here, IT band. This guy gets so tight on so many people. Mine is not tight. You can grab it all the way around. I've done a lot of work on this, but for years it was, okay? So I might do a little bit of love just right here on the IT band, maybe even a little bit down the calf. Just around the leg, just around the knee in general, right? I can already feel like there's a little bit of stretching that's happening there. Now, stretch-wise, what I would do after that is I would grab the wall, just kidding. Do this number, right? Heel to butt. We want to tilt the pelvis so that it's in the right position. You want to continue to look forward. You can hold this for 90 seconds, pulling the knee back. Maybe do it in front of a mirror because I'm not paying attention and you can see my body went like this, right? That's not what I want to do. I want to go back here. I want to pull up here, tall from the crown, right? And then I'll just shake it out and I'll do the other leg. Same thing. Hips pulled back, long on the scalp, tall on the crown, all the way up to the heavens, reaching up to spirit, grounded with our feet on the ground, tapping all in here. Knee is pushed back, even with the other knee. I can feel it this time. It's really a stretch right here in the front of my thigh, which is very odd for me because I normally don't feel a stretch very often, but apparently I needed that today. Shake it out a little bit, right? So, okay, now, knees. A little bit of love on the knees, a little bit of stretching, a little bit of movement, a little bit of lubricating the joints, all that good stuff. Now, my favorite part, the knees. Oh man. Control, blame, anger, resentment, inflexibility, frustration, all locked in there. This is actually a joint that moves. And when there is something going on in my life where it's not moving, guess what happens to my physical body? Locks up, right? Think about it. All the times when someone gave you a headache or made you sick to your stomach or stopped you from moving forward. Can't make this up, y'all. This is ancient information. This is not new. We have been adding to it over the years, and we have adjusted some things, and we've changed some stuff, and we've got new information moving forward. But the root of this information is good, and it's ancient, and it's amazing. And so, do I have difficulty dealing with people in my life? Are there issues or situations from my past that maybe I feel stuck in, that maybe I can't move through, right? Have I found difficulty making decisions? Are my desires and dreams being unfulfilled? If so, jump on the challenge with me, right? We start Monday, you still got a couple of days. If you missed that and you want to talk about it moving forward, reach out is good. Anyways, fear of moving forward. Like, what am I afraid of? For a while, I was afraid to be too good at stuff. For a while, I was afraid to be too successful, too amazing, too big. Not anymore. And guess what doesn't hurt anymore? Those knees. Look, we can talk about this stuff all day long, or we can take action and make it different. If you have fear of moving forward, if you feel stuck, if you have unfulfilled dreams, if your life has come to feeling like you need to blame or judge, or you need control, or you're mad or you're frustrated with something of the past, if something's keeping you physically stuck or bound, let's talk. This is good stuff. You know, the left and the right knee are even separate in the energy world and in the medicine world. And what we do, it is a different entity, right? So the right knee is going to be all your masculine stuff. So maybe a male in your life, maybe a brother, an uncle, a father, an ex-husband, anybody, right? Any male in your life, any authority figure. It could be somebody at your job. It could be somebody in your office. It could have been your principal in high school. Doesn't matter. Any male figure that there's a significant issue with, if anything that's keeping you from moving forward in your career, limited thinking, fear of failure, if you're asking yourself, how do I change? How do I do this different? And you feel stuck. This is inflexibility. The how is my specialty. Let's talk if you want to know how. I can help you. The left knee is going to be more of that feminine energy. It's going to be more what we take in from the world, right? It's that energetic other side. And so the mom, the sister, the aunt, the cousin, the teacher, the principal, maybe even the principal, I don't know. Any female figure, any female authority, any female that has an influence over you. This could be holding you back, holding on to hurt or issues from the past, feeling like a victim, constant criticizing of yourself or others. Am I holding myself back? Are they holding me back? If you want all in, if you want to change, let's talk. This is it. I'm just asking you, are you willing to let it go? Are you willing to let go of controlling, the need to know, being inflexible, being rigid? Are you willing to work through stuff to be who you want to be? Are you? Nobody can do it for you. You can read all the books, you can have all the information, but if you don't take the action, you won't get the result. And if you're just sitting here watching these videos because you think like, oh, this is going to give me something, no. But I tell you what, if you want to get on a call with me, I can change your world. I can help you. But you have to be committed. You have to be all in. I will not hold your hand, but I will show you tangible steps to get you the results you want. So if you have chronic pain, anxiety, inflammation, tension, stress response stuff, if you are just stuck and feeling stagnant and hating life, or you just are bored, if you want to learn to live, DM me, shoot me a message, send me a response on the application. I'm going to put it in the link for you. I always do. There will be some resources in the bottom for you. Feel free to jump on those, use them. If you want to jump on this challenge, it's now. It's now. We're doing it. We're doing it in 2 days. And I'm asking for 5 days of commitment. You want to live different? Show up. Let's do it. Let's heal. I am Monique Derouen. I am the Integrative Mind Body Coach, and I am here to help you learn to self-heal. And so if you have any questions, concerns, comments, whatever, put them in the chats. Let's talk. The comments are open. It's all for you.